Hi, I'm Reid, editor of the Edison Report, and Paul Pompeo is joining me today, and we are here to talk about the 25 most influential people of the year 2025. Paul, welcome.
Thank you. Good to be here, Randy. Good to be with you.
Well, Paul, this is an exciting project, and tell our audience where you first came up with the idea for doing this.
Well, I think, Randy, it's our business is really all about people, right? Dealing with people every day, our team at Pompeo Group. So I had seen an article in a magazine once, I think, about the 10 best something of the year. And that gave me the idea. And I thought, well, in a way to honor people that are deserving in our industry, we have different awards for projects, a variety of things that are all great awards. But what about influential? So I heard that somewhere about most influential. And then I thought of what about the most influential people in lighting? And from there, I shared the concept with a couple of people, and it kind of took off from there.
How did you come up with the number 25?
Good question. It was really kind of running it past a few people, Randy, getting a feel for it. I didn't want to do 100. That would be something that was just unmanageable. 10 seemed too small, where it'd be not including everyone that was worthy. And of course, 25 may not include everyone that's worthy, but try to reach a number, then it was good. So I just kind of, we went between 20, 25, 15, and 25 was just a number we kind of came up with.
All right. And I guess once you had the concept, you chose your judges, your
Exactly.
jurors.
And it was kind of judge, or as we call it, the committee, because I don't think we're judging people. I prefer to use committee there. But yes, it
Right?
was kind of picking out the committee and getting the different individuals that would be the fit for the committee that would kind of represent different parts of our industry as well. And then I
And,
kind of really turned a lot of it over to them to put together the list. I would have input from time to time, but otherwise it was working with them.
and who was the committee? Who was on the committee?
The committee is based on three people. From the design world, we have Charles Stone. From manufacturing, we have Nancy Stathis. And then we have Gene Jakes from SDA.
So, Paul, you've established the committee. You've got a diverse committee. How did the committee kind of find the candidates, and how did they make their decisions?
I asked the committee to kind of put together their list and reminding them this is the 25 most influential people and reminded them it was global. And I think they took to that very well with their ideas and had them each supply a list of people. Then I came to you in that sense and wanted to afterwards get your take on that to look at it. Was there anything we should consider that was missing? When we had the three committee members' lists, we then combined those together and reconvened to look at that and adjust that. And sometimes looking at that list, and you had provided a couple of suggestions, which were much appreciated. We then came up with a list that kind of modified, and it was just kind of this like a living organism. It would change and evolve, but we got it better and better. And even at the end, I think it was, boy, a week before Christmas, we had a couple of changes when the committee looked at the entire list together and made a couple of adjustments. But I think we all felt, I think, that it made the list that much stronger. But I really want to stress, I appreciate your help in giving advice and direction at certain key times. But otherwise, it really was a lot, the committee, our three committee members that did so much of this by bringing in ideas and input from different parts of our industry, which made it, I think, six,
Well,
hopefully.
I think that was the key, is that you did have the manufacturer, the designer, and the rep all in there, and you had very strong people on your committee. So I do think that made a big difference. So, Paul, what's next?
What's next? I think that I'm eager just to see the reaction. I think hopefully it'll spark conversation. It'll recognize some people that, maybe some people are not aware of in that sense. So if it's successful, then we may want to repeat it again next year. But we're hoping it is. And to me, it was just a way to really kind of recognize some people in our industry that really are worthy of recognition. And hopefully it makes other people maybe aware of them. I know that I learned a tremendous amount about some of the people being nominated from this, so I feel the better for it.
I appreciate this list, Paul. I know it was a ton of work, and I think it needed to be done for the industry. And you are the kind of recruiter for the lighting industry. But I just want to thank you for your service to the industry. You and I both serve on the National Lighting Bureau, and I know that you are involved in IES. In fact, you are a past section president of IES, and I know of no recruiter that has ever done that before. So thank you for everything you've done for the industry, including this list.
I appreciate that, Randy. It's really my pleasure and my honor to do so and be involved like this.
All right, take care. Thank you.